In the previous video, we have been discussing on this. So I have created three measures for getting the negative count, positive count, and sum of both positive and negative count from this table with respect to the column, this variance. Okay. So earlier we discovered the measure to bring the total count of numeric characters in this variance remarks. That is what the numeric count measure will give this value. And similarly, the negative count and positive count of the same column. That's what we are seeing here. But the problem with the measure is when you create any donut chart or pie chart or any charts to bring up these values, this numeric count, positive count, or some negative count. So now we have this donut chart, sorry, pie chart created. And if I want to just select this table data, and if I want to slice and dice this table with the selected count of items, then this will not get filtered. So, so this kind of issues will occur when you create a measure, particularly in this kind of scenarios. So the same happening I created with a donut chart also, and this is also the same functionality. So it is not filtering out. So let's see how to bring this in a interactive manner. So that's the aim of Power BI, right? So if you have this kind of charts and tables, you want to make them interactive. So why this is not interactive? Because this measure is a standalone measure which is nowhere connected to the table data. So we are just using a column and we are manipulating this column values alone. So this is nowhere connected to the table, and hence it is like this. So how to connect it to a table? The best way is instead of creating this as a measure, we have to create a calculated column. So if you go to a table, we can create a new column here. So whenever you create this kind of columns, we call it as a calculated column. Okay. So here I will be creating a column to find out the numeric characters present in this variance or remarks. Okay. So that will be this table. Okay. So almost the same logic, and I am just returning whether it is a numeric or text. So last time we have transformed everything to numeric except these two. So these two giving the text as an output and the rest all is numeric. So now this is a column inbuilt available. Whenever the new rows are added to my data source, this will also get updated with new rows and the formula still works. Okay, so similarly I'll create one more column to find the positive or negative values. So this value type. So this way I am using the condition to bring the positive or negative values for the non-numeric things. Okay, so for the text it will show non-numeric, and if it is a numeric it will show positive or negative. So that's the logic. Some errors, cannot convert the value T1. Okay, so the T1 is not getting converted here. The table value. Okay, so here I should not, if error. Correct. So is error, I am using is error. So numeric value will not able to convert it. So is error should give the value as non-numeric. Let me remove this and try. Yeah. So now I have simplified the formula. So I removed the variable and directly use the things. So maybe using the variable throwing that error. So I remove the variable and now directly calling the value, and if it is returning an error because a text cannot be converted into a number, so this will throw an error, and when there is an error it will automatically give the value as non-numeric once it is converted as a number, and if it is greater than 0 positive or else negative. So now we have both the expected count is available in a calculated column. Now we need to create the DAX with respect to this is numeric and is value type. Okay, so let's see. I'm creating a new measure to get the total numeric count. Okay, so I'm just adding the text total numeric count. So I'm just doing the count rows of filter table 1 where is numeric. Oh, sorry. The table 1 is numeric equals to numeric, the output numeric we have entered. So if I count this rows, this will give me the total numeric count. So I'm just taking this in my clipboard, and now I'll create new measures for positive count. So I'm taking as total positive count. So here I'm taking the value type equal to positive. Right, so ensure you are giving the proper spelling here. Yeah. So my next measure, total negative count is negative, right? So now we have three new measures which is giving the same values. Let's see that. So I'm just adding the data card to see the values. This is total numeric. It is, yeah, of course now it is 11. Just simply pasting it so to get the positive. Okay, now let's create the donut chart. Okay, so I'll create this donut chart. Yeah, one more thing is I also created one more calculated column to get the total row count. So this is simply just count rows of the table name. So this is anyways giving the total row count. So this will also helpful to bring this here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just taking the total row count in the value, and I'm going to add is numeric and uh, text. Then we also have value type. Yeah. So the two new columns we created. No? So now this is our new donut chart where you have the total number of numeric characters. When you click on the dark light blue, it is filtering the total numerics, and when you want to show total text, it is giving the total text. So this is interacting with your table data and other visuals also. So if you click on this numeric, this is appearing properly for you, and when you go this, it is giving blank. So because your table is now filtered with only text, and there is no numeric positive or negative count. So to avoid this, we already saw a trick that in your DAX, you can simply add a plus 0. So this way it will just give the values as 0. So instead of giving it as some blanks or dash dash, you can avoid this by just adding the plus 0. Okay. So this will help you to distinguish the importance and usability of DAX and calculated columns. So this way you can make this interactive. So you can also create the content only for the value types also. So if it is value type, then again you can go for non-numeric things. And so non-numeric is also giving the T1 T2. So it is also just to use only value type, that is also fine. So this is giving the split up also. So total positive and total negative and value type. So everything is now working fine. I think this is best suits rather than using the is numeric. Okay. So yeah, hope this is helping you.